In a peaceful eastern part of Nigeria, there lived a woman called Akua. She is a peace-loving woman and a devoted Christian who never joke with things of God. Akua had always been a woman of unwavering faith. She spent hours on her knees, praying fervently for her family, her community, and herself. Her love for God was unshakable, and her commitment to her faith was inspiring. However, not everyone was pleased with Akua's devotion. Her co-wife, Afua, had grown to resent Akua's strong faith and the favor it seemed to bring her. Afua had tried numerous times to afflict or kill Akua, but each attempt had ended in failure. It was as if an invisible shield protected Akua, and Afua couldn't understand why. One afternoon, Akua's friend, Amma, visited her. Amma was concerned about Akua's safety and convinced her that she needed to take extra measures to protect herself. Amma persuaded Akua to visit a powerful native doctor who would prepare a charm to ward off Afua's evil intentions. At first, Akua was hesitant. She knew that seeking help from a native doctor went against her Christian beliefs. But Amma's persistence and her own fear of Afua's wrath eventually wore her down. Akua agreed to visit the native doctor, rationalizing that she could use the charm as a supplement to her prayers. As soon as Akua left the native doctor's shrine with the charm, she felt a strange, unsettling energy. She tried to shake it off, telling herself that she was just being paranoid. But the feeling persisted. Akua began to notice that her prayers, which had once been so effective, were no longer being answered. She would pray fervently, but the silence was deafening. She combined her prayers with the charm, hoping that it would enhance her spiritual protection. But the more she relied on the charm, the more distant God seemed. Meanwhile, Afua, who had been watching Akua's every move, discovered that Akua had visited the native doctor. Afua's eyes lit up with malice as she realized that Akua had compromised her faith. As the days passed, Akua's health began to decline. She was plagued by strange, terrifying dreams and physical ailments that no doctor could explain. It was as if the charm had opened a doorway to dark forces that were now tormenting her. The native doctor, it turned out, had been seeking revenge against Akua all along. He had been furious when Akua's prayers had once destroyed his shrine, and now he saw an opportunity to teach her a lesson. "You came to me for protection after using your Holy Ghost fire to destroy my shrine," the native doctor cackled. "I'll show you what real power looks like." As the months dragged on, Akua's condition worsened. She was bedridden, unable to move or pray. Her faith, which had once been her shield and strength, now seemed distant and unreachable. In the end, it was not Afua's evil intentions that took Akua's life, but her own decision to compromise her faith. The charm, which had promised protection, had ultimately led to her downfall. As Akua took her last breath, she realized that her faith had been the only true shield she ever needed. She had let fear and doubt creep in, and it had cost her everything. The story of Akua serves as a poignant reminder of the importance of faith and the dangers of compromising our values. When we place our trust in God, we are unstoppable. But when we doubt and fear, we open ourselves up to darkness and destruction.